it's me Janira and welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to play around with makeup. So I have a box filled with Tarte makeup, so we'll be doing a full face of Tarte makeup. So I have almost a full face here. I think the only thing that I don't have in this box is brow product. So I have already done my brows and I don't have a primer as well, and I don't have their skincare. I really want to try their skincare range, but yeah, I don't have them at the moment, and I don't have primer, so I won't be using a primer. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've tried some of their products before. I've tried, of course, the famous Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape Foundation, the matte one and the hydrating one, and some of their lipstick products, and that's all that I have tried from this brand. So I'm really excited to try all of this with you guys. And just a disclaimer, I am not a makeup artist, so everything that I will be saying today is just based on my preference. So this would just be a first impression kind of video, so it's not a review. I will just be playing around with the makeup. So I've got a lot of things to try. I've got their Rainforest of the Sea collection. I've got the foundation and the concealer to try. Also, I've got the loose powder. I've got setting spray. I've got bronzer, blush, and highlighter to try. I'm really excited. And of course, I also have mascaras to try, and I've got 2 palettes from them as well, so I'm really excited. So let's begin. Oh, I've also got their sponge, so I'll be trying the sponge as well. So let's start applying all this makeup. As you can see, I've already prepped my skin. I've put some moisturizer, and of course I've put my SPF on, and I didn't apply any primer because I don't have primer from this brand, so I will just be starting with the foundation. So for the foundation, I've got the Rainforest of the Sea foundation, and it's a water foundation, and it is in a shade 29N. It's a light medium neutral, so feels like it will match my skin tone. So let's see. I think I might just need to shake this. It sounds watery because it's a water foundation, so I'm not really sure about the coverage of this. And as you can see, I've got a blemished skin. I've got breakouts, and I really wanted to cover them up, but because it's summer, I don't really want heavy foundation, so I hope this will help cover my blemishes, and at the same time it would feel a little bit light. So let's see. So it's a dropper. I don't really know how much to apply, but let's just try this 1 drop and just use the sponge to blend it. I think I've got the right shade for me, but as you can see, it didn't cover up any of my blemishes. So it has a very light coverage, so I'll add 1 more. That's not 1 drop. So let's see how this goes. I think you really need that much to cover up your blemishes. Even if I've applied a lot, it feels so light, so it's really lightweight. So I think I might just try a brush on the other side of my face. So I'll be using the Real Techniques Expert foundation brush just because it's a water foundation. I think the sponge is just absorbing the product, so we'll see if a brush would be more practical. Here's the sponge side and here's the brush side, so I don't think it made any difference. So whatever tool you'll be using, it's just the same. It doesn't give a full coverage, but it has a decent coverage, probably about medium coverage, but you can still see my blemishes. And with the brush, you won't see any brush strokes, but with the sponge, it looks smooth. And yeah, so it's just really about your preference as well. So I do love my sponge, so I'll just be using the sponge all over my face. And that's it. I think I would like to add a little bit more coverage, so I'll add a little bit more on this side, on my cheeks. So you can definitely build the coverage to high medium but not full coverage, because you can still see some blemishes poking through. And don't really know what the claims of this foundation, but that is good for me. And I love the finish. It's not flat matte and it's not very dewy. It's like satiny, semi or demi matte finish, and it has a little bit of glow, and I love that with a foundation. So I'm really happy with this. I love this foundation so far. It doesn't look cakey and it is lightweight, so I'm loving this foundation. So let us try the concealer. So I've got the Rainforest of the Sea Aquacealer concealer, and I've got the shade medium. So let's shake. And I love their packaging. They're really nice, really nice. Oh, so it comes in a big doe foot applicator. So let's try this. And I'll use the sponge. That is a really nice concealer. It has a good coverage as well. It is not flat matte and it is not drying under eyes, and I love that. It did cover up my dark circles. This is a bit liquidy as well, just like the water foundation. It's really liquidy. So I'll just cover up some of my blemishes. Love it. I love this base. I'm really impressed with that. I love it. Look, it looks healthy. It looks glowy, just how I want my skin. And it did cover up my blemishes and it feels so lightweight. I love it. So then I will be using the Filtered Light Setting Powder, and this is in a shade. It doesn't say in here. Don't really know what shade it is or if it has shade. But I'll be using this to set my under eye and just... Ooh. See, so I will... Oh! What is that? It has a scent. Don't know what scent is that. It's like vanilla-y scent. I don't know. So I will just... Ooh! That is really, really finely milled. So just a little bit of that, and then I will just dust that under my eye. Don't normally bake because my under eyes tend to dry when I bake. So I'm just dusting that on my T-zone. Just know where I normally oil up at the end of the day. Oh, look at that! I look like I'm filtered. That's really good. Oh, I love that powder. Look, looks like I'm filtered. Oh, that's nice. So far, everything that I've tried is really good. So let us proceed with the contour. I don't have a contour. I've got this one. So this is the Park Avenue Princess. It's the Amazonian Clay Waterproof Bronzer. So here how it looks like. I think this is just a tiny, yeah, it's small bronzer, and I'm not really sure if this shade will show up onto my skin tone, but we'll see. It does, yep. So it is not too warm and bronzy. It's not a cool tone as well, so that's just good. Good, good, good. Then I will just be applying this on the perimeters of my face just to bring back that color. And then of course, don't forget to contour the nose. So that's the bronzer. I really love the bronzer. It's not very pigmented, but it just have the right amount of pigment. It is buildable and very blendable, easy to blend and easy to use. So I love that. And then let's proceed with the blush. I've got a teeny tiny blush in here. It looks like this, and this is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush, and it is in the shade Harmony. Here's how it looks like. I love that pattern. It's so cute. Don't really know if it's showing up on my skin tone. Somehow. So that's the blush, just like the bronzer. It's not very pigmented, but you can definitely build the pigment up. So yeah, that's really easy to use as well. And it doesn't have a scent, but I love that. I love that shade. It's just like a rosy kind of shade, especially for my skin tone. And I think that's all for now for my base or for my face makeup. Let's proceed with the eyes, and then I will just be doing the highlighter last because that's how I want to do my makeup. So I have got this palette here. It's a Tarte High Performance Naturals eyeshadow palette. Look at this packaging. It's really beautiful packaging. Look at that. So looks like this. It has neutral shades and mostly light shades. So it has a dark brown here, and then mostly are like light brown. Then it has a big highlighter shade. And then the other palette I've got, let's open it up, and this packaging, look at that, they're flamingos, and I don't know if you can see it, dancing flamingos. So this is the Glam-On-The-Go eyeshadow palette, and the shades are warm brown shade, which is my favorite kind of eyes. And look at the packaging. The packaging is amazing. I think I would just be using this palette because I love the shades and I'm excited to try it. So I'll be using the shade Make It Happen just to set my eyes. So it's just like a bone kind of shade. It's a little bit dusty. Just like creating a clean white canvas. So then I'll be using the shade Ambition for my crease. So this is just a very easy eye look because I'm not professional. So this is just like a warm brown shade just all over my crease. And then I'll just be applying the same shade on my lower lash line. This shadow is very pigmented, as you can see, and it is really blendable. And then just to smoke that out a little bit, I'll be using the shade Going Places just onto the outer corner of my eyes. It's just a chocolate brown kind of shade. Then just use a clean brush to blend everything out. And then I'll be applying the shade Soul Sister all over my lid. I think I'll be using all of the shades in this palette. Look at that. Oh, look at that. I'll just be using my finger because I find shimmer shadows really easy to apply with fingers. It's a really nice like coppery kind of shade. Then I will add the shade Boss Babe just in the middle. Like this bit. This is a golden shade. Look, just here. Just a little bit of gold pop. Can you see it? It's really nice. Love that. And then for my inner corners, I'll be using the shade Hashtag Work. This one. So I'll be using that. I'll be using that to highlight my brow bone. That's basically it for this eye look. So I've used every single shade in this palette and I love every single shade. It is very blendable, buildable. The matte is so creamy. The shimmery, they're really shimmery. They're not glittery. They're really nice and I love it. I love that you can create a smoky look just like this one, or you can use it as an everyday eye look. And yeah, it's very travel friendly as well. So I'll be using this on my travels and love that. Love that eye look. So let us proceed with the mascara. I do have eyeliner here, which is the Sex Kitten eyeliner, but I don't want to ruin my eye look. I don't really wear eyeliner because I don't know how to do it, so I won't just put eyeliner. So I'll just use the eyelash curler to curl my lashes and then put some mascara. I always curl my lashes because I have teeny tiny lashes, so I need to. That's a really good eyelash curler. So I really need to curl my lashes before putting on some mascara. And then for mascara, I do have 3 mascara. So I've got the Tarte Gifted Mascara, and then I've got the Lights Camera Lashes, and then I've got the waterproof Lights Camera Lashes here. So I think I haven't opened this yet, so I won't be using that. And I have already opened this one, so I'll just be using this. And I've heard a lot about this mascara, so really excited to try this. Let's see. So that's the first coat. I love it. It did give me a little bit of length and a little bit of volume, but it's not clumpy, and that's how I love my mascara, and I love it. It just smells like mascara, so I love that. And I love that it's not very wet and it's not dry as well, so I'm loving this. So yeah, that's the first coat of the mascara. It does look naturally long and doesn't look clumpy, and I love it. So I'll put another layer just to add a bit more volume. I don't think it will add more length anyway, but oh, look at that. It did add more volume. Look at the difference, but not length. So the length is just the same, but the volume, oh, I love it. And it's not clumpy. My lashes are still spread out, so I love that. So that's the mascara. I am impressed with the mascara. I love it. I think I've got a new favorite mascara. I love that. I don't normally put mascara on my bottom lashes because I don't have bottom lashes, and I would just ruin the makeup, so I won't be doing that. And yeah, I think that's it. So now all I have to do is my highlighter and my lips. So for my highlighter, I do have a liquid highlighter here, but I've already powdered my face, so I won't be using it, but I'm excited to try that one. This is the Tarte Glim Team Cream Highlighter, and then I've got the Tarte Amazonian Clay Highlighter in the shade Sparkler. So let's open this up. It looks like this. I'm really excited. It's like a champagne-y kind of shade. Don't know if you can see it, but I'm excited to try this. So I'll just use this setting brush. Look at that. It looks a little bit dry and it looks a little bit glittery, but look at that. Oh, I love it. The only thing about this is that it's dry, so it might emphasize a little bit of texture, but it's still a good one for me because it is very blinding. Look at that. So I'll put a little bit on my nose, forehead, Cupid's bow. Yeah, and it's a little bit like glittery as well, but it's still a highlight, and I love that. So that's that. And then for lipstick, I do have a few of their lipsticks, and I've got some on my drawers, but in this box I've got this one. This is the Tarte in the shade Escape. It looks like this. It's like a reddish brick kind of shade, so I don't think it will match my eye look. And then I've got this one, Tarteist lip paint in the shade Get It. It's like nude pink shade. And then I've got this lip glossy lip paint in the shade Snap. So I think I'll just be combining both. This is a bit dark for me, and yeah, I'll just apply this lip paint first, and then we'll see. So that's the lip paint, and I love it. It dries out easily and it is matte, and I love the shade. It matches my eye look and I love it, and it is very comfortable, although it's not as opaque as other liquid lipstick, because I had to apply layers and layers just to cover up my lip color to achieve this shade that I really want. So I don't really know if I want to add a little bit more of that dark gloss. As you can see here how it looks like without the gloss, and I think I would just apply the gloss just to see how it looks. If not, I would just remove it and reapply the lipstick. So yeah, this one is like a brownie purplish kind of shade, so I don't really know, but we'll see. Oh no. So that's that. I don't know if it ruined the look. I love glossy lips, but as I've said, this is a little bit dark, so I'm not really sure about that. I think for a change, I'll just keep it like that. And then last but certainly not the least, we'll set everything up with a Tarte Ready Set Radiant. And I'm excited for this one as well. So we'll see. Oh, smells nice, and it's a fine mist, so we'll see. Oh, that left a little bit of like watermarks. Oh, but that smells. Look. Oh, I just use the sponge to try and smoothen it out. Oh, that's quite nice though. It did set my face really nicely and made my makeup locked in together. I love that, although it has a little bit like specks of watermarks. But yeah, I love that. So here's the final look. That's it for the full face of Tarte makeup, and I love everything about it. I love all the products that I have used, and yeah, I love it. I know that Tarte is a little bit expensive, but it is worth a try. And if there's one thing that I would recommend, well, I will recommend everything that I have used. If there's only one thing, I think that would be the eyeshadow palette. It's a really good eyeshadow palette, and I enjoyed using it, and it's my kind of shade. And also the mascara, you should try the mascara, and yeah, everything else. I love the base makeup, I love the foundation, the concealer, it looks good. I love the blush and the highlight. I love everything about it, and I love the setting spray. Although it left watermarks on my face, I just used the sponge, and yep, and the sponge, it's a good sponge as well. So if you wanted to try Tarte makeup, I will leave a link down below where you can get discount from Tarte. And yep, that's it for this makeup testing video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And may your day be as flawless as your makeup today. See you on my next one. Bye!